I'm gonna delete this video in like an hour, so you better screen record. So nobody's gonna tell you this, but you can literally delete everything off your credit report in a day. It literally takes a day, like 2 hours max. And I'm gonna tell you why. So the first thing you can do is simply call them. You're gonna call TradeScreen, you're gonna call Equifax, you're gonna call Experian. You're gonna use this log code right here. You're gonna look on this log code, look this log code up right now. And when you look it up, you'll see everything on there that identifies the things that you want to dispute on your credit report, on each one. And the reason why you want to use this law code, because they might not dispute it just off the strength of you saying you want to dispute something. You have a valid reason. And when you bring up that law code, that's a valid reason.
People send letter, they put the account, they put a 1681 in the bottom. That's like going to McDonald's and telling them, hey, if I come here one day to eat burgers, you guys serve burgers, right? That code is used only when there are other violations on the credit report, or if you're asking for debt validation, okay? And you should never ask for debt validation on its own, because they will usually say it's validated, okay? Unless if the account has major issues, if it's within the statute of limitation, they're gonna say validated. Unless you find the issues, there are 1,244 issues that one account can be scanned against, okay? And basically you have to make a stack of violations for each of the account, come up with the reasoning, come up with the logic behind the dispute, the violations, and what was the impact on life, stuff like that. Everything has to be there. You have to tell them what is the next process. You have to foresee the next 6-7 steps that they're gonna take and put that in the first dispute letter. So once they receive it, they think twice. I used to be a debt collector. There are dispute letters, the 1681, the 1692, that the debt collectors laugh at. You can tell the person is just newbie. And there are dispute letters that you just send it to the legal department, straight. If you know what you're looking for, if you know where are the pain points, you know where to push, that's what gets their attention, especially right now after CFPB is done. Dude, CFPB is almost gone unless you have every paperwork, unless you have every timestamp, unless you have the proof, the violations and everything, and you send everything. That's when it gets investigated. They don't have enough labor right now at all. And basically the old methods, good luck them working, okay? They're not gonna work. If you're seeing on YouTube, TikTok here, little by little, they are getting to the point that, hey, like the traditional methods, the old methods are not working anymore. And basically, the only method that works is the arbitration route. Before it, there is the CRAs, there is the CFPB, but you start with the debt collection agency. You have to see what they have. If you do all that, if you put everything in the first letter, if they see the structure, you know, they know they are not playing with somebody new. And they can tell, trust me. I've seen it two ways. People send letter, they put the account, they put a 1681 in the bottom. That's like going to McDonald's, right? And telling them, hey, if I come here one day to eat burgers, you guys serve burgers, right? You have to put that, but you have to also put the violations of those accounts. If you're just putting the account information and putting 1681, 1692, 1681, you're asking them, hey, this information here, do you have a procedure in place to investigate it if there is any issues? And are you reporting it accurately? They're gonna say validated to the best of their knowledge. To the best of their knowledge, it's validated. They've been reporting it accurately. Unless you send them otherwise, unless you show them otherwise. If I am a debt collector, if you're telling me that there is an issue with this, that I'm not reporting it accurately, what part am I not reporting accurately? What code? Which one? FCRA? Is it FDCPA? Is it Metro 2? Is it a structural? Is it procedural? What is it? Some other people, they also put the validation code, this USC 15 USC 1692, which gives 30 days to the debt collection or the credit agencies to investigate it, okay? And basically they think that's it, we're good to go right now. See, here's the thing, they already reported it and they already think it's accurate. Okay, so unless you show them what is wrong, they're not gonna care. They're just gonna say validated. Especially if you use a system like a template. There's a system, Oscar machine. It turns it into a code. So think twice before sending something out with no strategy. Do you know what's gonna happen if they respond to you in a certain way? What are you going to do if they respond to you that way? There are different ways that it can go, and you have to, based on the response, you have to make the best decision. And not two cases, they can be similar, but not two cases are going to be the exact same. Never. And the responses from these credit agencies are two ways these days. If they receive something like a shitty template sent 1681, 1692, they're just going to say validated. They sent the request to the debt collection, and they know what they've reported. And to the best of their knowledge, they've reported it correctly. And there is nothing to dispute that part, the accuracy. They're just asking, is this accurate? Is this not accurate? And they're asking for the chain of assignment. They're asking for different things to prove that the payments was made, stuff like that. There is a list, and no problem, many of them have that. Okay, if they don't have that, if it's an old that, they're gonna remove it on their own. Trust me, they don't want to smoke. And if you know the violations, you can give them the smoke. Okay, but don't ignore them. Don't listen to these videos online that says never pay collections. Dude, if you don't pay collections and they have the chain of assignment, even if after the debt was charged off, they sold it to a third party, even that third party can come collect. If they have the chain of assignment, even if the bank reported it as bad debt to IRS. Yes. And I've seen videos that says, hey, if this debt was sold, they sell it and the debt collection agency will collect on the face value. And that's why you have to respond to them, not let them get a default judgment. Use the system they are using for your benefit. The same contract they have, you have too. You know they can't sue you, right? 99% of these contracts, they have a arbitration clause for their protection. And you can, if they sue you, just tell them, just file. I'm not an attorney. I'm not giving you legal advice. Do your own research, but you can file them. I would, for myself, file a motion to compel arbitration and continue with the discovery. Find out the violations, dude. There are so many violations. If you know what you're looking for, there are violations on everything. Every account has at least two that has to be on the disputes by default. By default, it has to be there. That takes me to my next point. Like I told you, if you send them a generic dispute letter, they're going to say valid because there is nothing to back it up and there is no referee in the game anymore. The CFPB is almost gone, dude. They say it's there, but it's having so many issues. Fact check it, okay? Fact check what I'm telling you. Let's say you send them a dispute letter that is actually good, okay? But you send it to the credit agencies and not the debt collection agency first. They're gonna say the information is not sent by you. It's frivolous. They're gonna find some issue. It's better to know what the responses are gonna be from them, so you can just shut down those holes so they can't use it as excuses to delay the process for you.